Moi! This is my second Q&A, and since I got so many questions for the first one, I will continue answering those questions here. And I will speak about singing and playing instruments. First question. Can you tell us how and when you started learning the violin? I was 6 years old and on the first grade in school, when I went to my first violin lessons, my parents took me there, and I've been told that I had told them that I'm going to be a violinist. I have here a picture of myself when I was 8 years old. I think I wasn't that much of a fast learner, but neither do I remember any difficulties in learning the violin. Of course, it's not the easiest instrument in the world. I remember most of my teachers. I had very many. When I was in high school, I had this lady teaching me, and she got me even further on the path towards the professional career in music. Next question. How many instruments can you play? I play quite many instruments, but the skill level is not so high. I've been always interested in playing many instruments and many musical styles. Piano was the instrument that I practiced more than the violin. So, in addition to violin and piano, I play the recorder, some other wind instruments, guitar, mandolin, kantele, which is the national instrument in Finland, double bass, pump organ, accordion. I've always enjoyed playing many instruments. I've done that since I was like 9 years old or something. And I still like it. Next question. How to learn to play the violin? Okay, this is a broad question, but I will give you some thoughts that I have about this. First, do things right from the start. You should always have somebody who's qualified to advise in learning an instrument. Like with any other instrument, one very, very important thing is to be as relaxed as possible. And you need to learn to listen very carefully, and then you need to learn reacting to the sounds that you are producing. There are lots of things that you have to take care of when you play the violin. Next question. Are you a violinist more, or a pianist, or just a singer? The piano has been very important to me. I use it a lot, very, very much with all my pupils. But it's still my second instrument. I identified myself as a violinist for a long time, but nowadays I identify also as a singer, and mostly I like to be called fiddle singer. And that means that I play the violin and I sing at the same time. That's my specialty. Then some questions about singing. Could you tell us where you learned to sing and how you started singing? I've been singing for all of my life, I guess. It was a family thing. My grandmoms both liked very much to sing. My parents have always sung a lot in choirs, for example. I don't remember a time when I didn't sing. Oh, I do. Actually, I do. There was this time when I was already studying at the university, music university, at the Sibelius Academy, and I had some problems with my vocal cords, and the doctor said that I'm not allowed to sing any note. That is, I found myself whistling all the time. I got my first singing lessons when I started my studies at the Sibelius Academy, and since then I've been studying many different singing styles and different musical styles of vocal music and techniques. And I've sung a lot in choirs, and I've learned important things, for example, from the conductors of these choirs. Next question. How do you practice before singing? Do you have any techniques for vocal warm-ups? I don't really do warm-ups all the time. If I have to sing, say, I know that I have to sing many hours or some special different techniques where I need to sing very loud, or if I have to sing very high notes, then I open my voice. What got you into folk song singing? Has it just been something you've done a lot your entire life? That's also a good question, because folk music has not been in my life very strongly before high school, where I entered this folk music group. In my home, we just sang lots of different music. But this folk music group I got into in high school was the place where I got to know more of folk music in general, the Finnish folk music, and I performed with that group. I was participating, and I got to know about the huge variety of Finnish traditional music and the joy of performing. What's your favorite song at the moment? Is it Ivan Polka or some other song? I don't have a favorite song really, or at least not at the moment. And Eva has never been my favorite really in that sense, but I have always liked to perform it. Well, I also like to perform some of my own songs like Puhun puille and Uni. How can I sing like you? How to sing better? Or do you give singing lessons? Well, many things here. Yes, I give singing lessons, and I think it's not possible to sing exactly the same way as somebody else is singing, because our voices are unique. But it's possible to study different vocal techniques and musical styles and singing styles. For singing better, I think that one needs to control the breathing very carefully. That's the main thing. And also to control the intonation. And I think it's also very important that we all sing with our own voice without being afraid that it's too ugly or whatever. It's just important to sing. I'm very, very happy to know that so many of you are singing Ivan Polka around the world. That's just wonderful. One more question. Who is the best Finnish singer? At the moment, I would say it's actually a group of singers, and it's a group called Club for Five. Okay, here were some thoughts about singing and playing, and I'll continue in the next one and hope to see you. Hej pa!